we
think about
hope to
that.
happen?
Yeah, it's a good question. So think about the difference between the how and the why. At the moment, before AI, if you want to do something, first you have to have a why for why you're going to do it. But then you also need the how. How are you going to do it? And more often than not, the how is in short supply, massively short supply. Particularly if you want to do something difficult, it's in really, really, really short supply. And that's why a lot of people that specialize in hows get paid a lot of money. But now, if you start to employ AI, it will make a lot of the hows easier, but it isn't going to change any of the whys. You said, AI can teach philosophy. It can teach philosophy, yes, but it cannot contextualize the philosophy. And the reason it cannot contextualize the philosophy is that what it will do, presumably, is be able to take specific tasks off your hands, even possibly take the teaching of specific books off your hands. But it isn't necessarily going to be able to tell you why should you study philosophy, what is philosophy good for, why should you find philosophy interesting. Those things are all things that are human whys as opposed to AI hows. What I suspect is going to happen in the future is that we will automate more and more things, just like we've been doing for the last 400 years to increase our standards of living. And we will find different things to do. And those different things to do will be more supervisory and less, non-supervisory. I can't think of the correct phrase for that. And I think that's going to be the real change in how employment works. So the more a specific field employs AI, the more you're going to have to supervise it. And you're going to have to understand that field to be able to supervise the AI in the first place.
I wanted to throw in one more question. I know we're low on time. It just dawned on me as I was talking about employment and all of that. Is this a wealthy person's issue, or is there use for AI in areas of the world where you have famine and you've got a lot of devastation and a lot of poverty? How is it that AI could elevate the life of people who are really, really struggling?
Yeah, good, great question. The answer to that is that the fastest and largest take up of AI in the entire world is in India, which is not a rich country. It's no longer a poor country, but it's not a rich country. The advantage that AI is giving everybody is that now all of a sudden everyone has some degree of expert information that they can ask for in their own language that is useful to them, which they never had before. So if you're a farmer that speaks, Bhojpuri, that lives in one of the villages in India, you have no way of accessing any of the world's medical information in English. You don't need to know. Just ask the AI, it'll give it to you. Same thing to do with, how you should be dealing with your crops. How do you deal with a given disease? What leaf is this? What insect is this? What insecticide should all of this stuff is all practical, useful, and being made use of constantly already. And that's just like the tiniest tip of the iceberg. And what it does is it democratizes the access to expertise. Google democratized the access to information. AI is now democratizing the access to expertise. And the biggest beneficiaries of that, by the way, are going to be the poorest people on the planet.